He suffered a knee injury in the second half of Super Bowl 56, and it looked bad, and it's probably the kind of thing that would have knocked him out of the game and knocked him out for, a couple of weeks. We never got a crystal clear diagnosis. I think it was an MCL thing.
Yeah.
He has removed the knee brace. He's feeling great. Here he is yesterday with some more specifics on physically how he's doing in the aftermath of getting the knee banged up in Super Bowl 56.
Yeah, I feel great. Obviously, this is my first offseason in the NFL, so I've, been able to take advantage of that with as far as my body and my throwing and my mind and all that. It's been, obviously I've been grinding, but it's also been relaxing, not have to worry about am I going to be ready for the season. I can just focus on getting my body right, making sure I'm healthy, and then relaxing.
Was practicing without a knee brace significant?
Yeah, it's fun. I don't really like wearing that thing. So it's good to have that off.
You think you'll play with one, or is that a thing of the past?
To be determined. Maybe I don't anticipate wearing it, but maybe you get to game day and feel a little more comfortable having it on. So we'll see.
I know Tom Brady's a big believer in having that knee brace on, especially that plant leg, right?
Yeah, no question.
Hey, the guy, I got to give him a ton of credit. He suffered the torn ACL in November of his rookie year. That's why I said that this is his first real offseason, because last year it was November and he spent the entire offseason rehabbing and getting himself ready. And we thought there were going to be real issues about whether he'd be ready. Remember, they had him in bubble wrap in the preseason.
Definitely.
And is the knee going to be? And the guy is fearless. The guy has no regard for his physical well-being, and I say that as mostly a compliment. At some point, you need to have you need to protect yourself a little bit. But I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna try to achieve what we're trying to achieve. And if I get injured along the way, so be it. But I'm not gonna worry about it. And he's always been that way.
Yeah, no, he has. Yeah, I love it about him. I do. They just be careful. Again, we don't want to see like we've talked about with Deshaun Watson in the past or other great quarterbacks. Not every play has to be the last play of the game, and you got to put your body in these awkward positions just to get a 4-yard completion and then maybe get hurt. Hopefully he can learn that way. But man, I would think the knee brace, that'll be interesting too. Maybe he just goes with like one of those sleeve knee braces or whatever. But I would think that's going to be a different Joe too. That's another area. Joe Burrow's going to be better this year. He's going to be even more athletic, and he's played more football and experience. And now he's got the confidence of going, I can go to the Super Bowl. And you know what? Even though we lost, I know we can win. We were this close, and we had one of the more poorer offensive lines in the history of the Super Bowl. So his I don't even know what you want to say. Stubbornness, drive, whatever it is infectious, and it's hard not to root for him and the Bengals because of it.
It really continues to be a golden age of quarterbacks. Even though we've seen some retire in recent years, Phillip Rivers and Drew Brees, you've still got Tom Brady, you've still got Aaron Rodgers, you've still got Russell Wilson, and you got all these young guys, some of them not so young anymore, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson. Incredible. I'm leaving guys out. Incredible how many great quarterbacks there are in the NFL, and it makes the season wide open, and that's great. This is exactly what Pete Rozelle wanted. He did not want an NFL that was dominated by a handful of teams, and you knew that it was going to be the Steelers or the Cowboys or the Raiders. Yeah, Steelers, Cowboys, Raiders. He wanted more, and here we are, and it's exciting. It's got to be, if you're an ardent fan of one of these teams, it's got to be frustrating, because there's going to be some weird fluky factor that screws it all up for you, that causes you to fall off, and you will be kicking yourself for the entire offseason saying we could have won the Super Bowl. How many different teams could say that? The Packers could be saying it. The 49ers could be saying it. The Buccaneers could be saying it. That's just in the NFC. In the AFC, the Chiefs could be saying it. The Titans could be saying it. The Bills could be. Oh, there's more than a fourth of the league.
Yeah,
could have spent the offseason in torment, legitimately believing they could have won the Super Bowl.
I know. You're exactly right. I think that's what's going to make an amazing season here, is the fact that the quarterbacks, like we talked about, you got the quarterbacks of the AFC and the teams of the NFC. And that's where I'm going to be a little bit more. It's going to be interesting too. I know I've made this point before, but I still look at the teams like the 49ers, but they have a quarterback question, the Bucks, and even the Rams, who have maybe not quite to the same extent because they lost a few guys, and OBJ's not back yet or whatever. I don't know where that goes.
You got Bobby Wagner and Allen Robinson.
I know, but they got him too. Exactly right. I forgot. Yeah. So you're right. So I look at that. Some of the that's going to be a good experiment. Is it going to be the quarterbacks, or is it going to be more of the teams in the NFC that emerge as the champion here? And I tend to go towards the teams more times than not.
Well, the quarterback gets you in the conversation.
It does.
But the team, somebody other than the quarterback is going to cement the championship.
Yes.
Defense wins championship, but defense doesn't get you in contention. Quarterback gets you in contention, and defense at the right time is what's going to win you the championship.
Yes, right. Exactly right. If you got the quarterback, the quarterback can only do so much. There's got to be something there for the team to help out in a certain moment or something like you're talking about. No question. So that'll be interesting to see, where that goes. I mean, again, I know we have examples of the other way around, and we were close to, I think, seeing an example last year. The Rams were the better team. They got hurt in the Super Bowl a little bit, and then the Bengals and the quarterback over there almost won. And, of course, you might be able to argue with the Chiefs against the 49ers a few years ago. 49ers might have been the better team. Might not have been by a whole lot, but that's where the Mahomes factor came in and said, you're not quite as good as us because I'm so great. Even though your team is better than us, I put us over the top, and we scored 20 points in the last 4 minutes of a game and got a Super Bowl ring.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.